Jon and Becca here. Today we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions and how we're doing that, but we're also going to be talking about why do some New Year's resolutions fail? One of the reasons that we feel like that we're going to talk about today is because people typically don't like change.
Our hope and our goal for this specific video is for you guys, as you watch it, to feel empowered and to feel that you are better equipped now to face change and know that we've gone through change and we continually go through change all the time. Something as I heard recently listening to a guest speaker, he said something to me which actually struck me pretty hard, that got me really thinking about this. He said, do you want to have New Year's resolutions or do you want to have New Year's revolutions?
I think one key distinction between a resolution and a revolution are the words never and always. A resolution will use the words always, like I'm always going to follow this diet plan, or I'm never going to eat a piece of cake in 2020. And it's so easy for us to be like, well, I failed my resolution, what am I going to do now? But a revolution is like a set of goals that you're continuously moving towards.
I honestly don't really write resolutions anymore. Instead, I try to have revolutions where I set goals and then I do things practically to achieve those goals. For some of you, change is scary. It's uncomfortable, it's intimidating, especially if you set a big goal for yourself. You realize as you progress towards this goal, you're like, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And then you start to kind of feel nervous and uncomfortable, and fear then kicks in and is like, you can't do this. And then that's when the doubt starts creeping in.
Today, one of our main goals is just to talk about how we deal with change. For me, one of the things that I like to do is continue to look for change. Change, it's doing something new or different that they haven't necessarily done before.
But new could also be a change of mindset too. So it's like you're working out, but maybe if you don't succeed in that, it's that I'm gonna still affirm myself, being like, I am strong, I'm independent, and I'm wanting to be healthy. And speaking that out could be a help and a start to changing for the better.
For me, something that's really helpful is practical steps. The practical step that I like to put in my life is trying out new things on a regular basis. Today, you're gonna see that I tried skateboarding for the first time. I had some reservations. I don't know, the floor is a little bit further away than it used to be. I was a little bit nervous to start, but I have a good teacher and he was able to help me out. And so that was really helpful. One of the things that I would challenge you guys to do is find what it is in your life that makes change or new things easier for you. You're never gonna know when something changes. It could be sudden. Or maybe you decide ahead of time, hey, I wanna change this. there's always an action step that you can do to help prepare yourself for when that happens. So if you want to take my advice, I would say maybe try something new once a week or at least once a month. That's what I tried today, and that's something that I continue to use to help me deal with when change comes up in my life.
We had a couple of you guys ask us about our goals and what our goals are, and kind of go a little bit more in detail because you want to learn some more, and how that applies to like the 10 habits of highly successful people. And so we're gonna share a little bit more about our goals, and hopefully that will help you with maybe writing down some new goals or being able to just tackle the goals that you already have.
One of my goals that I said I would tackle in the last video was I wanted to learn and grow continuously. That's kind of more vague, but one thing that I am doing in the moment is I'm reading a book. I just finished one book and I've started another one. I have another goal that goes along with learning and growing, and that's to go on one adventure or have one creative moment every week. Even what we did today with skateboarding, which is new, I am looking at that as like an opportunity to grow. So between my reading books or my adventures and creative moments, I'm looking at those as opportunities for me to learn and grow. The other goal that I had set, I would like to track and measure my goals. And for that, you can see I have my handy dandy little planner here, because I actually made planner cards for each month to help me quickly just put a little check mark. Did I do this? Didn't I do that? So that I can actually track and measure how much I'm doing my goal or how much that is helping me. So that's how I'm tracking and measuring what I'm getting done or if my goals are being met or not.
One of my goals was successful habit number 2, which was setting goals and writing them down. And in addition to not only writing down and setting my goals, I'm speaking out my goals. So literally every day I'm waking up, I'm saying my goals out loud. I've written down at least 3 goals that I want to accomplish. Number 1 is a new job. And so I'm looking for new jobs and applying to places and even interviewing for new places to get a new job. A second goal, reading one book at least once every 2 weeks, if not once a week. A third goal that I have is to honestly change my mindset. I've realized as I've grown up, there's a lot of things that I view a certain way, whether it's work, whether it's resolutions. Big part of that is honestly speaking affirmations. So I'm speaking affirmations over myself, my physical well-being, my emotional well-being, and my mental well-being. Just stating different affirmations about myself. So as I also stated, my other goal for this year is to unplug to avoid burnout. Now, the way that I've practically started doing that is for at least 30 minutes every day, I turn my phone on silent and I leave it in another room. And so I take the 30 minutes of unplugging and replace that with reading and or both speaking affirmations out or just reading my Bible. And so those are 2 practical ways that I'm embracing change, which I really haven't done before. If being honest, I've never done that before. And so for me, that's how I embrace change and how I'm changing my mindset and how I want to be more successful in 2020.
One of the things that I would challenge you guys to do is find what it is in your life that makes change or new things easier for you.
Our hope for you guys is that you feel empowered to conquer change.
Bye guys! Thanks for tuning in to watch us. We really appreciate all of your likes and follows, and we love having you on our channel. Speaking of that, don't forget to like and subscribe. We love you. We hope that you really enjoyed watching this and that you start to ask yourself, what would help me embrace the new and the change in my life?